The Hunterdon County Library presents Session 5, Showdown at Jones Tavern and the Doan Gang. Is that he knows that if Washington is beat and is forced to retreat from New York, where you guys were at in October, and we've gone back in time a little bit. Now we're in June of 1776, but he's like, New Jersey's going to be an important throughway. So he wants you guys to establish connections, relationships, a spy network throughout New Jersey, so that he can disseminate information to the Continental Congress and George Washington. Okay, so and then Marianne, what happened last time is the battery died on the camera. So we'll edit the video to kind of start, I think, right as Jones Tavern is being assaulted by the Loyalists led by John Vote. So we'll just pick up right there. Mary Jean, quick recap. We discussed a old English tradition of violence but non-lethal opposition to authority. It was pretty accepted that landowners, tradespeople could take clubs and they could oppose what they saw as unfair laws and edicts from the crown. And they would club tax collectors or whatever. It was bad form to kill people. That meant the soldiers were going to come and get you. But it was a way of fighting for your rights if you got a posse together and fought somebody. And the Patriots, a group of patriot militia based out of Tom Jones's Tavern in Lebanon Township, it was like, I think, number 11 right here. They have gotten together. They marched on the Union Iron Works because the number of the staff of the Union Iron Works would not turn out for the militia, and got into a big brawl. People were fighting and swinging clubs and mud and bad words. And Sarah fired a gun into the air. Everyone kind of froze, and then they were able to talk him down. And the foreman of the Iron Works, who's kind of sitting on the fence, he doesn't really care either way. He just wants money and his business to succeed. He told everyone to disperse, and everyone kind of got to share their views about where they're at in a conflict, and a little bit more civil discussion. And then Benjamin got a tip off that John Vote was coming to attack Jones Tavern, where the militia had sallied forth from in a counter protest. And John Vote and his father, Christopher, were part of the group that were to be called to the provincial congress, which was in Trenton, Marianne. Is that where the New Jersey? That's what yes. I thought. I just couldn't get anything. I couldn't get like a solid. Yes, this was based out of Trenton. I assumed it was.
It was Trenton. It was Hunterdon County.
Okay, which at that time was part of Hunterdon County. Right?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. Trenton, right down there. So the provincial congress had called John Vote and his father to say, hey, why aren't you guys signing up with the militia? They were supposed to show up the next day, and now they're decided to make their dissatisfaction known. So they got together, the three heroes minus you got together at Jones Tavern and have seen a ruly mob, or unruly?
Unruly.
What is ruly?
It means you're well behaved.
Okay, an unruly mob has descended upon Jones Tavern, and I guess we'll pick up there. Tell us where each of you are at in relation to the tavern.
I think I was originally upstairs with the kids.
Right.
Then I heard the kerfuffle, so now I'm like kind of at the top of the stairs, just waiting to see what happens.
See what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I was kind of
upstairs.
Yeah, you saw them coming in. You had your rifle, but then they got inside the building. Okay.
I was in the basement getting the tavern.
Yeah, Tom Jones.
We were on our way up.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll pick up there. You're down. A pigeon has come. We'll say that the pigeon that reached them and they took off on the horses, a pigeon has come to you as well. You can decide if you want to ride. It'll be a bit of a hike to get up there in the dark. We'll get to you and decide what you can decide what you want to do. Yeah. It might also be a good idea to go to Trenton and let them know that it seems like John Boat is not deciding to show up for his hearing. Okay, so we'll start with you, Benjamin, since you're in the basement. Jones looks at you and he says, "My good man, can I rely upon you in my time of need?"
I'm holding 2 pistols already.
All right. And he goes charging up the stairs and kind of stops short at the top of the stairs. You come up behind him. You see, you estimate 20, 25 men in here. Similarly armed to the Patriot militia earlier today. They have stout wooden clubs. Some of them have, they've put a lot of time and energy into it. It's been nice and oiled, and you can tell they've really taken care of this. Other guys have just grabbed, rakes, or like they handle broom handles, things like that. And they're all standing there looking very serious. John Vogt, a well-built, husky-looking man, he's a farmer, successful farmer, steps forward. You've seen him from time to time. He's come in. He's actually been pretty cordial earlier this year with Christopher, or with his father. Christopher had come in to Tom. And I think that what we had talked about last time is that the Vogt family actually basically gave their endorsement of Jones's Tavern. That business owners, you didn't register your business with the state. Those didn't really exist. You were vetted by your neighbors, and your neighbors would say, "Hey, this is a person to do business with," and they would sign your business license. And the Vogts have done that for the Joneses for a number of years. They've been on good terms. But since Boston, things have gotten more tense. And now he steps forward and he airs his grievances. He says, "Tom, this is treason against the crown. The crown's been good to me, my family. It's been good to the colony of New Jersey. It's not right what you and the militia are doing here." And Tom is agitated. He has not pulled out his pistol just yet, but kind of has it behind his back. And he says, "Is this how civilized men air their grievances, breaking into a man's place of business at night?" And they kind of trade barbs back and forth. A lot of animosity seems to be growing in the room. There's some agitators in the back who are saying, "Get him, John, come on, enough with words. He's a damned patriot and a traitor." And Jones then pulls out the pistol and he looks John in the eyes and he says, "I'll blow the brains out of any man who lays a hand upon me." Benjamin, do you want to say anything to this?
I don't think I want to say anything. Is there so this is a tavern. Is there like a barrel of alcohol somewhere?
Absolutely. Yeah, you guys are actually, so the basement, the stairs kind of run behind the bar. There's a bar in front of you. John's kind of come around the side of it. Men are all grouped around it. So you guys have, a chest-high kind of wall between you and most of the mob. John's come around the other side with a couple of his cronies. The stairs go down, and yeah, there's a big, kind of like on the wall actually here, they've got casks that have been tapped.
Can I try to inconspicuously make my way just close to it? I just want to be nearby.
Yeah, absolutely. You're already near.
Then that's all I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm just going to wait and just stand there.
Okay. And John hears this. He kind of like steps back a bit, sees that he has a pistol. Let's see if he notices yours. Are you making any effort to hide your pistols?
I think, yeah. Once I come up and I see that they're all like just armed with non-lethal things, I think
you kind of like tuck them in your pockets. Okay.
Yeah.
No, then he doesn't notice that. He sees you. He kind of looks at you, but he's focused on Tom. They think that you're the town drunk, really. So no one's really paying attention to you. And John says, Tom, I need you to give me that pistol right now, or this is going to go bad for you. He's going to make an intimidation check against him. Tom's not having it. He says, you can pull it from my cold dead hands. Swings it forward. John comes with his club, knocks it into his hands. A brawl now ensues. We'll go. You hear all of this from the top of the stairs, loud and clear. How would you like to respond? You hear the stamp of men's feet as they start to surge forward towards the bar. You just can't see it very well.
I think I'm gonna get one of my pistols out.
Okay.
But not like
You're going to kind of keep it.
just like starting to make my way down.
Okay. All right, Nicolette. Here we go. Throwing yourself into it. All right.
Yeah.
Very good. Sarah.
I'm gonna come to the top of the stairs. So I was in like our bedroom or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna like hide at the top of the stairs so I have like a clear shot.
Okay. If anybody coming up the stairs.
Just of the whole situation.
So not really, because the way that the stairs work, and I'm not an expert by any means on colonial architecture, but it wasn't like you didn't have the way that the stairs were. They weren't gonna like empty right out into the main room. It was more like they would come down on like the side, so you could see people if they were at the foot of the stairs coming up. But it's not like you have a really nice view into the entirety of the room. And you see Nicolette with this pistol looking sneaky up against the wall, shimmying her way down.
Actually, I changed my mind.
Okay.
I'm gonna do rapier needle.
Okay. Excellent. You got it.
Yeah.
You see the glint. You see the glint in the candle at the top of the stairs. Excellent. Okay. Benjamin, a wall of men is descending upon you and Tom. Guys are jumping the bar, pressing in. It's tight. I mean, you got 25 people in a room, a little bigger than this, but all coming towards you. I guess we should have you roll initiative, since that's going to happen. Okay, so Tom got pretty good. And then I'll roll for the mob, and we'll do. John will just operate the boat, and we'll just operate with the rest of the crowd. Okay. Does someone have a spare piece of paper or something? They might track in the initiative for me. Okay. So does anybody have 20 or higher? Okay. Tom Jones did. He has a 20. A non-natural 20. Does anyone have between 15 and 19?
17.
Okay. And what was yours? 18. All right. So 19. Okay. Sarah, Angie, Benjamin, and then the mob. They've got a 10. So they're. Tom sees this that John kind of got a quick swing, so he knocks the pistol loose. Tom, in scrambling for it, he grabs it by the barrel, so he's using it like a club now, and he swings at John. It's not bad. Does hit. Thank you. Does hit Tom or John. Sorry, get these names. For 3 points damage. Okay. Clubs him with that. John kind of staggers back, and he says, "Men, he struck me. Have at him!" And they start enclosing. But Sarah, you've heard a thunk and a cry of pain. You don't know exactly. Well, I guess now you know that John Boat has called out, and it seems like it's gonna get bad. It's a lot of people.
Just shoot into the air this time.
Yeah. We're still trying to get the bots to go down.
Yeah, you basically, well,
At this point,
so
they're
the
just
votes,
not.
a good point. The votes were summoned by the Provincial Congress. There were no soldiers that marched them down. It was seen as like a good faith effort. Like, hey, you need to come down, you need to answer. Folks in Trenton probably know that he wasn't going to do this.
Okay.
So yes, you could make it. You could try and arrest him and take him down Y'all don't have any legal authority. Legal authority in this era, even that was kind of nebulous. I mean, it wasn't. People were elected sheriff, but everyone had a gun. You know, you got to do a lot of what you want. So probably best case scenario would be fun to find some way of dispersing this mob from here. That would be tricky to do. Or potentially. You also know that John Vogt, even though he has descended upon this place, he's not like a violent man by nature. He's not a hardcore loyalist agitator by any means. He's actually, most people would say he's a reasonable kind of man who now seems to be really caught up in a tough situation. I would say that y'all would know from being in town for a while that he's a citizen of quite good standing. It's good manners for the most part.
Leveling up, I have pinning shot, which is supposed to be with an arrow, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't have a bow. Can I pin him with a gun?
No, because it's I'm trying to think of, like, was there any type of ammunition that you would do that with? You know what, Sarah, roll me a perception check up here in the dark. You're trying to sit here and think how you can do this.
16.
Okay. You see that one, as you're sitting here thinking, like, is there some way I can modify the ball of my rifle to pin a man? Maybe think if you got him in the ankle, kind of hamstring him. You see that one of the Vogt children has seems like a toy, but it's not. It's just a small scale bow and arrow that they have been training with and practicing. They're very excited to hunt. So we'll say it has the stats of a short bow, which is just a scaled down bow. You see some kind of, they're not toy arrows. You test the tip of them and you're like, oh yeah, you could use these. It's just a little small. You can't pull on it too bad. You're kind of strong and brawny. You don't want to snap it, but you do see a bow and arrow that you feel like they left at the top of the stairs that maybe you can utilize for such a purpose.
Well, then I'm gonna fire at John.
Yeah.
Getting the names.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fire at John and try to pin him to the wall.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, the bar. Okay. You pin him to some wooden structure there. All right. Are you aiming?
I'm gonna get like the
Oh yeah,
shirt
like
collar.
the coat. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Yeah. So you have to come down the stairs. So you come down the stairs. All this action is kind of to the left and like front of you. So you're coming down like the right wall. You peek around and you see them all pressed there. There's a lot of people, and you would recognize John because you've been in town. You could see him. There's a lot of people moving around in there. So this is going to be a difficult shot unless you have some way of like getting a little bit of like angle over them. How tall is Ava as a person?
Not terribly tall.
Okay, and most of these men are well-fed, corn-eating colonial men, so they're kind of big. If you got up on a table, you'd probably have a better angle. Otherwise, I'd say you're going to be at disadvantage for charge.
If I get on the table, can I see? Or are they
They're not really paying attention to you. Depends on how much noise you make.
I think I can.
Yeah, I think you can do it pretty quietly. Yeah, all right. Roll me a stealth check just to see how effective you are at getting down there.
14.
Yeah, you're fine. Get up there, your moccasin feet, they can't hear you. You stand up there, you do see John, he's wrestling, he's been hitting the head, he's wrestling now with Tom, trying to get his hand. You see an opening to fire. Roll me your, how does your pinning shot work? Do you have to roll to hit and then do they have to make a save?
It just says I have to forego my sneak attack.
Oh, okay, sure. Yep, then go ahead and roll it. So you're not going to get your sneak attack damage, but that's all right.
I don't know what to.
So it would be the same modifier that you have for your rifle, because you were trained in bows. That is the diamond-looking one. Yeah.
plus 3 piercing.
Oh, my bad.
You
I'm
need to
sorry.
roll
I'm
to
sorry.
attack.
Yeah. Roll the hit first.
Okay. What is that, a D20?
D20. Yep. And then just use the modifier.
Attack bonus?
Yep.
So that would be a
20. Okay, excellent. Fire right into there. So you don't need to do any damage to him because you're actually trying to get his shirt. So 20 hits. You're kind of moving. You've spent a lot of time shooting birds, small things in the woods. Real quick. And this thrum of the bow, which can't really be heard over this, but then they sure do notice the arrow sticking out of his shirt collars. He's like stuck to the wall. And Tom, kind of pulls back. He pulls back. Some of the men, they don't see this. They're still charging forward, but he is pinned. Do you want to say anything? Do you want to do anything? You have stuck him to the wall.
I'm gonna duck back down.
Hops down under the stairs. Ghost has fired an arrow into the midst of this. Excellent. Yeah, he gives a shout of surprise. So does Tom. Nicolette.
I'm going to. So there's like a bunch of people between
Yeah.
the and okay.
Yeah.
So I guess at this point, just make my way over to the hall by the bar.
Okay.
That's equal. So
Okay.
like behind tables and
Yeah, okay.
stuff.
So rolling behind
Yeah.
kegs and you're. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Go ahead. Roll me a stealth check. You're a rogue.
Nat 20.
I'm gonna say that one of the guys. So you have. I mean, it's dark, right? The bar was closed. There's no lights. Some of them they had their torches. Some of them have brought those in. There's no candles here. You just roll behind the table. You see Ava, like you're both like looking at each other, and then you disappear forward. You have come up beside the bar. Bars kind of have like a corner and then a long L. You are in the short end of the L, right beside Benjamin, basically, who you have also seen this arrow now sticking out of his shirt. You don't know where it came from. And Nicolette, you are right behind Benjamin.
Okay. That's about it for now, I think.
All you want to do right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Gunter, what would
Okay,
you like to do?
so I wrote down, I don't remember, I think it might have been at the party, but we got a bottle of alcohol.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to try to make like a small cocktail. Like,
All right.
I just want it.
It's a wooden building.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna throw it.
Okay.
I just want it to be lit and obvious that that's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay, so
No.
you're just like pulling out like a
Threatening.
hand grenade
Yeah,
with
threatening.
the pin. Okay, all right, sure, yeah, all right.
Does that work?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's a lot of
Can I
liquor
light
around
it
here.
with, like the gun.
Yeah. You could use. All right, so if you roll the ball out of your pistol, you could use the flintlock to light this liquor-soaked rag,
Okay.
and hold that. Yes, yeah. My recommendation would be is just like dip the tip of the rag in the
Yeah.
liquor. Have a part here, or else it's gonna woof down in the barrel and blow up. Take your hand with it. Okay. So you have a flaming bottle of hard alcohol in your hands. What would you like to do?
And then I want to hold it like right next to the big barrel of
Yeah.
alcohol, and I just want to scream, "Move, everybody!
Yeah, fine.
Nobody move!" And I just want to try to get.
Yeah, all right. Roll me an intimidation check with an advantage, as there's a crazy man out to blow this place up. Nicolette, you do remember that there are children upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
You see this man that you've spent some time with. I mean, maybe you trust each other, whatever. But all right. What
19.
Everybody's like stills and is looking at you, and John, who's terrified now. I mean, he's got an arrow sticking out of his clothing, and a crazy man about to blow the bar up. Says, "What do you want, sir?"
Wait, John said it?
Yes.
The,
he looks at
the
you.
owner of the tavern?
No, that's Tom.
No, okay.
John, the
John.
guy who's very scared, but the leader of the mob. He looks at you and says, "What do you want, sir?"
What do we want? Should we
I won't go home.
take him in?
Oh, yeah, you can take him out.
Book it.
And the guys, like some of the young men in the back, are like, "No, you can't take him," and some older guys like, "Shh, shh, shh, shh." Hold up there. It says, "Oh, so you want me to go to Trenton?"
Yes, sir.
Tom, why have you aligned yourself with men like this? It shows the condition of your soul. It didn't have to be like this. He says, Tom is concerned. He looks at you and he goes, Gunter.
Sidebar.
This is my home. My family's upstairs. What are you doing? I got this. Okay. He says, yes, Tom, you gotta go to Trenton. He says, John, you gotta go to Trenton. I'll go with you. Our years of friendship should mean something. I'll be the one to escort you down there and make sure that you have a fair hearing. Please. He has like staring at John. He's like, please, let's just go home, go to Trenton. You'll get your hearing, and we'll go from there.
I'll just take the rag out, put it on the ground, and stuff on. That
You're
works.
gonna pull out a fiery flaming.
Well, you don't.
You haven't lit it on fire.
I've lit on fire,
The tip of
but
it.
it.
And
you
the
don't
rag.
want the rag to be completely soaked.
Yeah, because if it's soaked all the way, it burns all the way up the rag, gets into the barrel, into the bottle, kind of like.
Because when it's supposed to be
Catch fire.
breaks and
So if you just lit the tip of it. Folks, there's a YouTube video out there that's telling me that none of this works. Please just roll with it.
no, it works.
Yeah, so you've got that. He looks concerned. As you go to like pull it away, Tom's like, no, don't do that yet. They'll all jump us. And he says, all you men, go home. John, and then John says, well, I want two of them to stay here, with me. He says, okay, fair enough. Two of the older, bigger, wiser men, they stay. The rest of them mumbling, grumbling, kind of giving you looks, Gunter. They're scared of you, but you're on their list now. They disperse out, and John says, okay, how are we going to do this? We're still stuck up the wall. Nicolette, no one has seen you yet.
Yeah.
You're still
I know, I'm
crouched
like,
behind her. Sarah,
oh,
you're still
It's
underneath
still just
Tiffany.
Hold on, I'm thinking.
Sure.
Do they look like if we try and take like they'll put up a fight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll
Okay.
totally put up a fight.
Okay.
And especially because they've made John has decided he's agreed to the terms that he will go to Trent tomorrow.
Okay.
You're escorting him there, right?
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
Whose turn is it?
It was the mob, but they've dispersed, so we'll say initiative's kind of over right now.
Okay.
Could you tie him up while he's pinned to the wall?
Yeah, you could.
Him on a rope?
If you go to tie him up, he looks offended and he says, "Really, I'm not. I gave you my word. I'm not gonna run." You're also a crazy man who was about to blow up a bar, so you don't have to listen to him.
Or was it the most same thing?
Yeah, that's true.
So it's
Avoiding a lot of bloodshed.
father, son, two beefy guys.
Yeah.
I want to go stab one of the beefy guys.
You're gonna go beefy guys. Okay.
Holy smokes!
And then
Alright.
now that I'm an assassin, I have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in the combat yet.
Yeah, you absolutely do.
So,
Okay. So
I want to make sure they get to Trent. Then I don't trust the other two guys. They were ready to fight.
All right. So you pop around behind the bar. This guy does not see.
Maybe stab him in the leg first.
First, okay. So you have advantage on it. Roll with advantage.
Okay.
Oh.
It's a 6.
A 4.
Give me your
wait,
total.
That's a 9. Sorry. 9 plus. What is it? My attack bonus?
Yeah,
5. 14.
14.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, in addition, if you score a hit against a creature that is surprised, which this man would be, it is a critical hit.
Oh.
So you're gonna do double damage.
Okay.
All right. Jeez. Okay. So, Nicolette, you roll behind this tall man. Doesn't see him at all. And he goes, and Benjamin, you and Tom and John, as like he's been there. Sarah, you see this because you're crouched underneath the table. You see Nicolette take her needle and just go, and stab this guy right in the thigh. Roll me your damage for that. It'll be your 2d8.
Yeah.
And then plus your modifier.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
16.
This man is bleeding out.
You got like the femoral artery.
You have clipped his artery. He is bleeding out on the ground. Ah! He collapses. He rolls over. He sees this like little French woman in white. Do you say anything to this man as he's staring you in the eyes, bleeding to death?
Just. I guess. Don't get a hold.
They're like all
Let him
afraid
go.
He is gasping. The large man behind him sees you, freaks out, goes and swings his club at your head. He has advantage since you're on the ground.
Oh, I didn't see this though, because I saw her go for
Yes,
holy bull.
she would assume.
So I would have gone after the other guy.
Okay. You are under the table. It is very difficult to draw a bow under the table.
I was gonna fire him, so that's first.
Okay, if you drop the bow, pull your pistol out.
Because I would have pinned him, but.
All right.
How far is the group of people?
They're like literally right outside the door. All right. So,
How did they sneak out the back?
Alright, so you get a club. This is interesting. This might actually go the way it happened in real historical. Okay, Sarah.
That was her whole
Historical.
Sarah, Nicolette, you are clubbed in the head though as
Oh,
this
no.
man has whipped around Sarah. Then we will deal with you. He does. Oh, that's a lot. You take 9 points of damage as he brings a wooden club upon your head and knocks you into the pool of blood that is forming. Sarah, you can fire a pistol at this man. From your position, you have the table. He's there. I guess you could like lay out and fire at him if you wanted. You don't have a great shot right where you're at. But yeah, you should be okay.
Do I get sneak attack?
Yeah, because he doesn't see you either. So
This is a D12.
that's the D12. So roll your D20 to see if you hit.
17.
Yeah, you hit. And then what's your pistol damage?
1d12 plus 3 piercing.
Okay, so you're gonna roll the D12 and then you'll add your sneak attack damage. You'll roll those dice too.
I get 5 plus 6, so 11.
Does your sneak attack go up at all?
Yeah,
You
we're
might have-
level 3, so now we roll 2d6.
And
So add another one.
6 plus 2, so that would be
8 plus 5, 13. And then plus 3, 16. I'm pretty sure you killed this poor man. Jeez, y'all. You know?
This turned into like a Die Hard.
Yeah. Alright, so, partisans. Yeah, he's like a machinist. He's just a regular guy. Oh no, okay. He has one health. He has 1 hit point left. As this musket like lodges in his collarbone, he collapses to the ground, screaming in pain too. Benjamin, what would you like to do with this? I don't think you even know what happens.
No,
they
because
just
they were
trapped.
they
Yeah,
were
you don't
both
even
so see that.
because you're up against
Just
the
like
wall.
standing in the center going like
You just see a man collapse, screaming out in agony. You hear a pistol shot ring out, and another man collapse. The two beefy guys. Christopher and John are looking terrified. Tom is looking terrified. He has no idea what's going on.
Do I still have it lit?
You said you stamped it out,
stamped
so
it out.
I
Okay,
think you're
so-
okay.
Is he tied up yet?
No,
Okay,
he just
so-
had the arrow still.
I'm gonna take my chain and just kind of tie it.
Okay.
I'm assuming if they all come in, we're gonna want.
Yeah.
Potentially.
I mean, we'll see how much John is worth, in two of their combats. But, yeah. All right, so all right, you whip the chain out. He looks terrified. He's a surveyor's chain. It's just come out of your coat
It's
pocket.
a little spiky too.
Yeah.
Because they goes into the ground.
Yeah. All right. You're able to wrap it around him. It kind of digs into his clothes. He's looking. He starts shouting about disloyalty and what is going on. And I gave my word. And Tom is like, I know you did. I don't know what's going on. What is happening? Tom goes and peers over the bar and sees you face down and full of blood, like it's like soaking through your shirt. This man grabbing his leg, trying to put pressure on it. Another man who's like collapsed with a musket ball. Sarah, you're like laying on the ground like Jason Bourne, like out from the table. Yeah. Sees the two of you. He goes, What are you doing? Why? Where did you come from? He's looking very stressed. He's been down in the basement for like a couple hours drinking and talking to him, so he sees you, and then stomp, bursting in the door. The door is knocked off its hinges. The crowd of young men are back, and they kind of pause. Get him, come on, get him! And this huge surge of men charge forward, and we can roll this if you guys want me to roll this, but basically what's going to happen is y'all are going to get beat senseless by a crowd of 25 people, and we will deal with the aftermath of that. I will let you decide, though, if you want to try and oppose getting beaten senseless. You're probably going to have to evacuate the premise. I don't think you're going to make it against 25 people.
Can I put a pistol against
John.
Bob's?
Yep, both said. Sure.
Just
Mm-hmm.
get out of it.
Sure. Roll me. What do you want to say? What do you want to do?
Make them all take my
We're leaving with him. Everyone go back to your homes.
No, I don't think that's gonna work this time, old man. You killed. And then John looks really stressed, and he's like, "Man, I gave my word. They may not be able to keep it, but that's because they're traitors and an embarrassment to the race of mankind. But John Vogt is going to keep his word. Tom, I'm sorry that you aligned yourself with such vermin. I'll stay here with you. You can help my men there. We'll go down to Trenton. And I don't know how this is going to go afterwards. What y'all have done today is dark and wrong. And he's, trying to maintain as much of his dignity as he can, wrapped in a chain with the arrow sticking out of it, and a pistol to his head. Tom does some quick calculations in his mind. He says, "Okay, John, we'll do that." Gives a really dirty look to you, Nicolette, there on the ground. And he says, "You think you could maybe try and save that man's life?"
No.
And
Not when there's
the
20
mob
people around.
looks super. They don't look like they're gonna go along with this. They're like, "John, what are you doing? This isn't right. They're gonna kill you. Look at what they did to these two after we left." And they're looking really tense. Someone's gonna have to do something here, real quick. Sarah, you were on the ground.
I was gonna use cunning action to hide 5.
Disengage. You can cut an action and disengage if you want. That means you basically slip through the crowd. You can run back upstairs if you want.
Is there a back door?
Yeah, there
You're
is.
gonna lose on this.
Sarah
It's like-
dips out the door. A group of the guys look at like John. They look at Tom, and they go chasing after them out the door. They're coming. They're coming after you. They look at Nicolette and they say, "She tried to kill this man. We're taking her in." Tom is like, "I think that's reasonable." And Nicolette, you are, unless you want to do anything else, you are grabbed bodily. One guy just lifts you off the ground, and you are going to be marched to. They're going to attempt to tie you up because you're obviously very dangerous.
Yes.
You are a rogue as well. You have the ability to disengage and run out as well. You're going to be at a little bit more of a disadvantage to this because you're wearing a blood-soaked dress, and you are not used to wandering around the woods at night like Sarah is. You're also, it's a white dress, right? What color is your dress? I'm making an assumption. I'm sorry. It's true.
Right now.
Yeah. I think she usually dresses in dark colors because she's a rogue.
Okay.
But it could be a white dress.
No,
I guess.
you've got some white on it. You can see that. Okay, no,
Yeah.
probably wasn't all white. That would be expensive,
Okay.
potentially.
Um,
to
I
keep
feel like
clean.
probably like calico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I think what? She obviously didn't trust the other two because they looked like they were still ready to fight.
Yeah. And now you have 25 of them around
Yeah.
you.
So now she's like, well, we could have just dealt with 2 men and
Yeah.
pieced out with the other guy that was going. But now there's 20.
Yeah.
So I think she's gonna try.
What are the rest of the people like?
Oh, this is the middle of the night. This is like midnight.
Either like Tom Jones. What are they doing?
Tom is he's behind the bar. He's terrified about all of this.
Where's my boy?
Oh, Patrick?
Where's Patrick?
That's a good point. Where he's local to here.
We passed them on the way.
We did.
Yeah. Y'all came tearing up.
A
He's
lovely
probably still-
Irish lad walked us home, and then we got the pigeon, and we just booked it back to where we came from.
Yeah, he's probably right. He's probably right now coming up the road. You know, you don't know. You could maybe try and dip out and make it to him.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Cause like maybe like one of the kids or something right now.
So the kids are upstairs. They're terrified in the room.
No, I think we're gonna try and get out.
You're gonna try.
Patrick
You can
and
try
find
to get-
help.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Thomas, being the shrewd businessman that he is, he's starting to make a story in his mind as he's seeing this. All right, they come to reach for you. You're kind of slick because you're covered in blood, and you roll me basically like an acrobatics check to try and get past them, and you can use your bonus action to disengage, so they won't have an opportunity to attack the crowd.
20 not.
Jeez. Okay, Nicolette, you disappear, and you move really fast, and you Batman your way out of this place. You basically like dive between the man's legs as he's reaching to grab you. He goes, "Ow! Ow! Quick, grab her!" And the group that is chasing after Sarah, they've gone through this door. You dip and you get out the other door. That all the men have crowded in, and they've moved towards Sarah to go after her. You dip around, you go tearing out the other way. You have to kind of hike up your dress, and you're just pelting. You can use your action to dash if you want. Basically, you go double your movement. You go pelting out into the night, running away. Your needle is laying there on the ground. I'm gonna say you're not able to grab your needle. When the guy clubbed you over the head, you kind of dropped that. So that's laying in the blood. Is that guy dead yet? We're gonna roll. Okay, he's got a couple rounds left. And yeah, so you go tearing out. We're gonna get to. We'll do you two in a second. What's gonna happen? It's you with the pistol to John's head. John has to recap.
You with the Molotov cocktail became
Yeah. John has said that he is going to keep his word. He's not going to leave. He doesn't need to be tied up. He said that he's going to do this, and he gave all of you a tongue lashing for being dirty traitors. Tom is abiding by that. Grateful to John for that. He sees you, he sees them, and he says, "Ben, I don't know who those women were. They just stayed. They rented a room in this place. The one is French. You can't trust them. You just can't trust them. The other one, she's a wild woman, lives in the woods. Sorry, your reputation's taking a knock." He says, "I did not even know that they were armed. I thought they were gentlewomen. You have my yeah." Yeah. This is a horrible misunderstanding, but tell you what, drinks all around. Let's save these men's lives. Huzzah! And they're gonna try and. Do you have any medical knowledge?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Tom leaps over the bar, places a rag on the guy's leg. He's taking care of some animals. Some of the farmer guys, they kind of know some stuff. They assist him, so you'll get advantage on that. Okay. They're able to strap up the leg of the one guy. He's okay. The dude with he has 1 hit point. They are not sure if he is going to make it. Let's see. He's going to have to make a non-hacking roll. It's not looking good for him. We'll give him one more round and we'll see what happens to him. So they're able to. The guy with the leg, they're able to do. He is using every foul word that he knows to curse Nicolette and her entire lineage in the whole country of France. So Gunter, they look at you. They're super suspicious and like, what are you gonna do now? You got to win them over somehow. So John is still tied up. He's got a chain around him. He's got an arrow in his neck, or in his shirt collar.
But he said he's gonna go on his own.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said he's gonna do that.
I'm just gonna walk out with my pistols backing out of the tab.
Okay. You're like
pointing at anyone that gets close.
Do you take him out of the chain? Do you de-chain him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I pick up the needle too?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. That's fine.
De-chain.
Yeah. So you de-chain him. You pull the arrow out. He kind of looks at you. He goes, "You run with a bad company, sir."
I had no idea who they were.
Really?
No idea. No.
Okay. Well, I gotta say, you patriots, you're terrible people. Sorry. Actually, I mean the offense. You're terrible people.
We get the job done.
Yeah. All right. Tom's like, "You should just get out of here." And he serves drinks around, try to kind of calm the crowd down. Oh my goodness! He somehow pulls through. They're able to dig it out with a spoon and pack the wounds. Probably get infected and die. That was pretty common in this era. We'll see, but the two men are at least stabilized for now. John he agrees to go. He's going to keep his word. Tom is in a very precarious situation. He does his best to smooth these guys over, gives them a lot of free liquor. They kind of booze it up, say some bad words about patriots. Tom just kind of takes it on the chin, and they disperse later that night. But there's two groups chasing after you. 2 men coming after you, like 4 guys coming after you because you just like stabbed a man.
To death.
Potentially, yeah.
So,
Sarah, what is your plan here?
I was going to use all of my dashing or speed or whatever to just get to the first tall tree behind the place. Like, I'm not going to run far.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like hide somewhere close that they wouldn't really.
Okay.
Because they're
All
gonna
right,
be like.
so you're gonna dash. Let's say what you dive into a bunch of underbrush, kind of scramble your way through it, make it difficult for them to follow you, and then kind of like double back and climb up a tree and hide out there.
I was just gonna go straight for a tree, but if you think that's a better idea.
I mean, they're gonna see you if you just like you leave the building,
Yeah.
you go to the first
But
tall
they
tree and
weren't
climb
like
it.
right on me, were they?
Yeah, they came right out. Well, no, yeah, you probably had 30 seconds.
I'll go under the underbrush, and
Okay.
then once they pass, then I'll go up a tree.
Okay,
And
roll me a stealth check. You have advantage because it's dark and you know brushcraft.
Stealth.
Yeah.
8 plus 5, 13.
Okay. They're actively searching for you. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. So, you hide, you're there, shift your hand, that darn branch that always breaks in every movie and book breaks right under your hand. You see the two guys, they're maybe 20 feet away from you. They're looking around. They're shifting. They're searching. They come closer to you. They're not sniffing, but they're like sniffing. Searching around. They're the visual equivalent of sniffing. Searching around. You're there. Roll me another stealth check.
You must smell so
With
bad.
advantage? With advantage or no?
No, this is just a flat roll.
Okay, well that's an 18 plus 5.
Okay. You're so still there. There's a little bird next to you, and the bird doesn't see you. And the guys get closer, and the bird goes, takes off. Bird. Okay. Well, she's got to be this way. So they go tearing off. You can sneak back. There's a tree. You scramble up the tree. You have a view of Jones's Tavern. You can see it, like the back door kind of that you came out of. You can see it. You wait up there. A few minutes later, is that the door that you go out of?
Yeah.
Okay. You see Gunter. Are you pistol walking?
Yeah.
Backwards. Okay. Everyone is like really not liking you. A couple guys look like they want to jump you. Turn the pistols on them. You're able to kind of back your way out. You see Gunter backing out. He's got like in his back, tucked into his belt, the needle. You kind of come out. Right.
Once the door closes,
Yeah.
I wait a little bit to see if anyone's coming out. So maybe he's still.
Can I Bart spike the door, which is like a gambit I have that makes it so.
Yeah. Okay. So you come out. Men like follow you. Like they're standing distance. They go to like stand at the door. You close the door. You just like Wile E. Coyote like slam the door and bang nails into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. I'll say you can do that.
And then I run.
And then you just book it. You see him pound a couple nails, spike the door. You hear guys like banging on it. They can't get. And then he goes tearing off.
Okay, well I'm gonna jump down the tree and then follow him.
Okay.
Jump with him.
Okay. All right.
I'll announce myself so you know.
And then Nicolette, you're running for your life. I don't know what your calisthenics and aerobics look like in your day-to-day life. You walk a lot, so you're not bad. What's your constitution?
Just like straight constitute a 12.
Okay. You're a little bit better than average, probably better than the average American today because you walk around a lot then. You're not used to running. You're not used to running at night. You're not used to running in a dress.
Yeah. So, knowing all of that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask you, because it might be like a two-parter.
Sure.
I have proficiency with a disguise kit.
Okay.
So I want to duck into someone's essentially backyard, steal some clothes off their lines.
Yeah, sure.
And just disguise myself.
Okay. All right. You gotta make some distance though. There's 4 fairly healthy young men chasing after you. You're not wearing all white, so you're not gonna stick out nearly as much. And what was white has been soaked with blood, so that's gonna look dark at night. All right. So you're running. You're kind of familiar with this area. You had walked through here previously. You remember that you did see what looked like laundry hanging out to dry there. You're not sure if they would have taken it in before, the end of the day, but you're like, might as well look. So you're going to duck down this alley. Roll me a stealth check. opposed by these guys' perception.
13?
Total?
Yeah.
Okay. You duck down, you're like, whew, and then she went down the alley after her, and they're charging after you. So you're still running,
Okay.
dipping through here. Roll me an athletics check as you are trying to not choke.
4.
Okay. You're starting to feel it. You got the stitch in your side. Why are all these colonial clothing so heavy? Keeps us warm at night, but it's really hard to run in. And they're gaining on you. A guy makes a swipe at you. Oh, and he grabs the back of your collar, and you're like, ah! And he's pulling. I got her, man.
Oh, darn, it's too late for that. Okay.
Give me anything you got.
Well, I had a gambit fog of war, which is ducking out of you. You vanish from the eyes of your enemies.
Okay.
But they caught me already.
Okay.
So I don't think
So that yeah, all right. So we'll keep that in mind. You might be able to use that. Right now, it's just the one guy. He's got a hold of you. The other ones are charging towards there. You could try and make an acrobatics check if you wanted to try and. Basically, this is like a grapple. You could try and make an acrobatics check to sort of slip out. He has you by the back of your collar. I'm trying to think of how dresses and stuff works then. Women, let me look. Because you had like several layers.
well, she also has a wool match coat on.
Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah, let's say he's got the color of your coat. You could try and slip out of your coat if you want. You're going to give that up as armor. But you could try and wiggle out of it.
Might as well.
Okay. All right. So you shimmy out of that. Roll me acrobatics. What do you got?
So that one.
and you forgot to unbutton this here, so you basically choke yourself as you're trying to do this. And I'm going to say that you slide on some mud and you kind of like fall flat. This big guy, though, he was not expecting that to happen, and so he goes tumbling too. Let's see what he gets. Oh, that's not great either. He kind of like falls on top of you, but like just his legs. He kind of like went too far. So he's got you're laying here. His legs are like over the back of yours. You can like try and shuffle forward and get out of there if you want. You have like one round, 6 seconds before these other guys come down on top of you.
Yeah. We're just gonna try and keep running.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna use your bonus action to disengage.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like you sliding out from under it, and then go sprinting. Okay.
Oh my god, that red tie. So, what was it?
I'll let you pick. I'll let you pick your skill to kind of that you want to use to kind of describe getting out of here.
Bonus action disengage.
Yep.
Right.
So he's not gonna get an opportunity to snag you, and those guys aren't either.
Okay.
They're about to get you.
It's only a 7 on that roll.
Okay.
So. Stealth is my best one.
Okay.
But
There's
that's
a bunch
still
of
only
heavy
12.
bushes. There's a bunch of heavy bushes here. All right. So you slide into the bushes. At 12, I mean, they know that you're in the bushes. They can't see you specifically, though. So, are they just...
Can I slide into the bushes and then cast Fog of War?
Yeah. If you break line of sight with them, sure. So what does Fog of War do?
So it's... Oh, just kidding, I can't. It's a bonus action. I already took my bonus action. Okay.
What does it do?
It's ducking out of you. You vanish from the eyes of your enemies. For the duration, you become heavily obscured as long as you remain behind cover, and all wisdom perception checks made to detect your presence are made with disadvantage.
All right. I mean, this isn't like official D&D lore, but bonus actions are supposed to be like something sort of like quick and simple. I'll say that you can give up your whole action to cast that if you want. So that means that you bonus action, you slid into the bushes, and then I'll say that you can use your whole action to cast that gambit.
Okay.
So it gives it up. You can't do other things. You can't move.
Make an attack, cast a gambit, or move more than half your speed, and a round this gambit immediately ends.
Okay. All right. So basically, I'll say that you slide into the bushes. You throw up a bunch of dust kind of in the air and like the leaves, and you kind of shake it all around. They're like, where is she? I know she's in here. Come on! And they take out their clubs and they start beating about the bushes, trying to get at you. But they have so you said disadvantage on perception checks, wisdom to find you. Okay, that's good because they rolled a 16 to find you. And now they can't find you. But there's like clubs swinging through the bushes, coming by your head.
I'm just knocking.
Yeah. Okay. We'll pause right there, folks. It's 11 o'clock. You two have lit out. You have received a pigeon about all the kerfluffle about Tom Jones, and you are hiding for your life in a bush. Okay. We'll take 5 minutes or so. Come on back here. Dang, Nicolette.
In my defense, I asked you if they looked like they were going to fight, and you said yes.
I guess I interpreted that as like, do they look like people who could fight, not like were they going to beat up this guy. Good point. It's all about interpretation, isn't it? Kind of this whole war. Okay, so
Listen, she goes out.
while you're getting thrashed about in a bush, and you two are grouping up, deciding next steps, we'll take a little drone flight down to Lambertville, where you have been talking with Sam Holcomb, a spy for George Washington. He is connected with the Coyle, might be pronouncing that wrong, the Coyle family, who... Coryell, thank you. Coryell's Ferry, which is now New Hope, Pennsylvania, but it was called Coryell's Ferry at the time. They operate a ferry between PA and Lambertville, and he kind of used their ferry and their network of communication up and down the river to disseminate information. Sam Holcomb did, and he is talking with you. I guess maybe have you shared with him the information about what's going on up there?
Yeah.
And he goes, John Boat. It's a shame. He's a good man. Kind of a cornerstone of this community. I hate to see that he's sided with the crown. And if he's attacking Tom, he's another good man. It's an ugly business, this, but we're going to come out on top. All right, here's what I want you to do. And he gives you the marching orders to use your what's your
fan the flame.
Fan the flames, where you ride around and stir up agitation to a cause, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ride around like this area here,
South Hunterdon,
and get sympathetic patriots to join me and come up here and try to put down.
We're going to mess with history just a little bit, folks. It's okay. It's a game. And I'm going to say that you, as you're riding, you're coming through Trenton. That's kind of the capital of New Jersey right now. And a man comes riding up to you. He's been alerted to this. A young Captain Frederick Frelinghuysen.
Frelinghuysen.
Thank you. Say that one more time.
Frelinghuysen
comes and meets you, and he has been dispatched by the provincial congress to bring in John Vogt and his father to give testimony about why they have not done this. And he hears that he gets your news about them attacking the tavern, and he goes, "All right, let's ride. We're gonna head up." He says, "I've got a group of men that'll go with me. We'll arrest him. We'll bring him down. Hopefully not have too much violence, but we can't have lawlessness here." Okay. And he goes riding with you. He's kind of a somewhat famous local figure. He's a captain. Maybe became, no, he was a captain at this point. And kind of came from, ended up being a big part in the founding of Queens College, which is now Rutgers. He had a hand in, he was a graduate of Princeton. He was the first tutor at Princeton. Just in the right place at the right time. And was known throughout the whole county right now as someone who's fair, a good leader of men, and very committed to the patriot cause, but more for like the justice and the fairness of it, not so much to line his own personal pockets. All right, so y'all go riding out. You've got a group of probably about 50 men on horseback that you're riding with. Are you in your like disguise kind of kit? I mean,
I'm not. I'm dressed in male clothing.
Yeah,
but I'm not like in a full. Yeah.
Okay.
Just this.
Do you, as in your spy duties, do you let patriots know that you are a woman masquerading as a man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
I'm not like hiding. That it's just that's the comfortable clothing to wear to do what I'm doing.
Yeah, riding a horse. Yeah, you don't wear a dress. Okay. All right. So.
Yeah,
good point. Okay. So y'all are riding around. You're coming up through here, and all of a sudden, war whoops coming over the hill. Mary Jean and I are about to start talking about the Doan Gang, as if they're already established characters in the story. She and I were talking about them right before we started filming, so I understand if it's confusing that we're talking about them like they're already established characters when they haven't come up before now. I will explain later on in the video who they are and give some more context, but I did also want to note that they didn't really start raiding heavily until the early 1780s. I bumped the timeline back a bit to highlight them, but they were most active in the early 1780s. And down descending upon you, the moon kind of, there's a break in the clouds, the moon comes out, and you see a whole horde of just rabble-rousers firing pistols into the air, shouting, down the patriots, down the traitors, into the pockets of us and the crown. Come charging a group of men in the dark. Would you know who the Doans are? Potentially. We'll say that you're pretty well informed.
They've been terrorizing the area, so I probably.
Yeah, you're probably somewhat aware of them.
Folks probably heard about
You're probably somewhat aware of them. And we will say that
the dang Doans.
Tarned Doans. And they come charging towards you guys, and there's a clash of pistol fire being fired and swords being swung, and you guys are in the midst of a fearful skirmish where they probably news got leaked that you guys were riding out, and they decided to come and give you some trouble for trying to take a loyalist. Roll me initiative for you. I just want to see where you're going to be at.
Plus 18.
18. Okay, you're going to go first at the top of the round. We're going to come to you. We'll have the Doans. Your character's name, can you remind me one more time? Claire. Claire, you're at the top. And then Captain and the militia. Okay. We'll get to you guys here in just a second. So, Sarah, then Gunter, Ava, Gunter, what would you guys like to do?
Fine, Nicolette.
That makes sense. Okay.
Even though you guys both left me.
Gunter, you never leave a friend behind. Unless there's poor Tom in there. No, he told you to dip. That's right. He told you to get out. Okay. I'm going to say you guys, you figure she probably couldn't have gotten too far. You hear shouting coming from an alley. And if you poke your heads in there, you see one guy like pulling himself up out of the ground, off the ground, and 3 men clubbing away in a bush. I know she's in here. I know. Where? Come out, Frenchie. Come out. clunk, 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 banging away in there. This large bush there's like a fence that it's kind of like grown out of into a home. How would you guys like to approach this?
I don't like y'all either.
No, they know.
Are we assuming she's in there, I guess?
Guess so.
She's brutal.
Alright, well, I got my rifle.
Yeah. No, you left your rifle back there. You left it up at the top of the stairs.
I never even used it.
I know you can't hide underneath the table with a rifle strapped to your back. I'll say it. Give me a convincing argument. So you're at the top of the stairs. You realize that you couldn't pin someone with the rifle. You could have had the rifle strapped to your back.
Yeah, I was like rolling her. I was on the table and rolling the floor.
How would you roll the rifle on your back?
Yeah, I don't know that you really can because the rifles are swung at an angle, and you pull. Yeah, a rifle's probably like 3 feet long.
If he holds it against you.
You know what? For the sake of the argument, absolutely.
Roll for that.
Yes. All right. You have your rifle. I'm not. We're not. Yeah. This is made up history. Okay. Yes, you have your rifle. It's dark. Well, I did say the moon kind of came out, so you see them. If you want to hit someone specifically, you'll be at disadvantage. If you want to fire into the group of them, we'll see where it goes.
I'll fire into a group. Maybe they'll just run away.
Okay, sounds good. You let Gunter know you're going to fire off. Just give me a shot.
It's a 3 plus a 5, so 8.
Okay. You fire, you miss, but definitely crack right through there. These guys, they leap back and they turn and they just see these two dark figures standing at an alleyway, cowboy style. Rifle pointed at them. Do you want to say anything? This is your chance to pull a Batman maneuver.
Time to go home.
Nice. They look. Roll me intimidation on that. Gunter, you can help if you want by clanking the chain ominously.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So roll it twice and take the better of the two.
It's a 16 minus 1.
Not bad.
That's a 14 minus 1.
Okay.
15.
15. They look at you. They look at the bush with Nicolette in there, and they scatter. They go tearing off. They figure it's not good. Nicolette, you recognize the voice of Ava.
Oh, this time I'm gonna fully wait until they're gone. And then peek my head out.
You hear them. Nothing left. Clank of a chain. Poke your head out. Okay, you guys are there. Kind of swap notes.
Yeah, I'll give it in the ear.
Oh, merci beaucoup.
While anything else y'all want to do there?
I think. Is there anything else we need to do?
Not necessarily. I mean, you guys. Maybe you want to make sure that.
I might ditch the bloody dress.
Oh yeah. Oh, your coat. You're able to pick your coat up. They didn't run off with that. It's dropped on the ground. Yeah, you have a bloody dress. There's nowhere for you to get a new one right now until the day.
Okay. All right.
Unless you want to steal one from someone. Okay, so you got a dress. You got your armor back. Your armor class is back to what it was. Okay. Sarah, you reload your rifle. You guys are standing there trying to think about next steps, and you hear a horse come riding towards Jones Tavern, and a voice that you recognize it, it's Patrick, and he yells, and he goes, you hear him saying, "I gotta get to Mr. Tom. I gotta get to Mr. Tom. Mr. Tom, Mr. Tom, the Doans are on the run. The Doans are on the loose." And he comes running by, approaching the alley towards y'all. So there's the alley. He's coming up the street, yelling about the Doans.
The Doans are coming.
The Doans, basically.
How does he know about the wrong with that?
That's a good question.
It's a great question.
It's a great question. And he is yelling. He isn't saying where the Doans are. He's just saying that the Doans are on the run. And then he's tearing towards Jones's Tavern with this information. And he'll reach y'all's alley. You're kind of standing at the mouth of the alley. He'll reach it shortly, in like 6 seconds or something. You can stop him if you want, or you can go. The Domes. You two would know, being in Hunterdon County locals. You've probably heard something about them too. The Domes are the blurb that I just shared earlier. They were from a Quaker family that was misused by the colonial/British government and became notorious outlaws. And they're based in Pennsylvania, but they've spilled over into New Jersey, and they mostly target patriot farms and households. They're up to no good. They're a real problem. And so y'all hear that. Patrick comes tearing by. The Doans. He goes running towards Tom's. He's riding towards Jones Tavern. About to run into a group of 25 people who might be sympathetic to the Domes, might not be.
I know.
She's gonna let him get clubbed by 25 people. Jeez, she's heartless.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
No. I meant, yeah, no, I'm going to stop it.
You are? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Just call out to him.
His ear is now tuned perfectly to the French accented English, and he goes, "What?" And he turns. Horse rears very majestically. He turns. He says, "Miss, what are you doing here? I thought you were
in just full-blooded
clothes."
Let's start. Oh, okay.
That's true. He doesn't know for sure. What are you doing here? I taken you. I thought we took you home. What are you doing here?
There were problems. I had to come back.
Problems? Oh no, the Dones. You're aware of them? Yeah, they're a problem. They're terrible.
How do you know about the Dones?
A courier came riding up from the south of the county saying they were on the run. They had already attacked a couple homesteads. I'm going to Mr. Jones. We're going to rally the militia.
I think you might want to avoid the tavern for right now.
What? Why?
There were problems.
And then he sees the two of you and goes, "Well, we have to alert the town. We gotta rally the posse. We gotta go and combat them."
The tavern is currently full of a bunch of, what's his name?
John Boat.
Yeah, John Boat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I don't think
no!
you'll find
Did they
any...
go after him because of the union, the ironworks? Oh, I should have been here.
Yeah. So right now, I don't think you'll find anyone of help there.
No. All right. I know what. You see a little bit of colonial fire light in his eyes, and he says, "Here, let's grab some horses. I've got a friend," and he reaches his hand down to pull you up onto his horse, and hauls you up. He says, I'll be back to the two of you, and he goes riding off, comes back shortly with two horses, and he says, "Let's go. We're going to ride out to town, we'll cry, and then we got to go south." And this is a very inelegant way of having everybody come together to battle the Dones. All right, so, and now we'll say y'all ride out, you're able to muster a militia, you come charging towards, what's number 22 down there? Let's see. Buchanan's Tavern, in that area of Amwell. Yeah, we'll say that you guys are kind of.
You're marching all over my house.
Variant. The future site of the Seaver residence is about to be a large-scale skirmish between notorious loyalist outlaws and a hard-scrabble militia bunch. All right, you're at the top of the rounds.
Yep.
The moon is out. Some of the raiders and your guys have torches. It's pretty dark though. If you're trying to be anything really precise, you'll be at disadvantage unless you're in closer range. But you see probably 3 riders coming towards you and the captain, whooping and hollering and waving some kind of implement in their hand.
I do have a lamp.
Okay.
So if I use
Yeah, I'd say if you
Can
hold
I
that up.
use my lamp and then
Yeah,
use a pistol?
Sure, it's like a flashlight kind of thing. Only,
Yeah.
Sure, I'll
So
say
I'm
you
gonna
can do
use
that.
a pistol and aim at.
One of the guys
One of the
coming
guys.
towards you. Sure, yeah. All right, fire.
Unnatural 20.
Nice. Roll your damage for that. Which pistol are you using?
Highland pistol.
That's a 2d6, right?
11.
Nice. Okay, you get a solid shot off, and he goes and he plummets from the horse. He's like struggling to get up. He's probably not killed, but you knocked him from the horse. The captain gives you a nod. He goes, "Excellent shot," and he goes, and he charges forward and he pulls out his saber and he comes riding by, and he just misses, swings wide as the guy leans out of the way, and he's cutting. They're battling back and forth. Anything else that you want to do with that? You fired, but I think you saw the bonus action.
I will, because it's now the Doans are up.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just ride back a little bit to just check on, because I haven't seen these guys in a while.
Yeah.
I feel like just like to check in with them like real fast.
Sure.
Hearing conversation.
So yeah, you're not sure if they're showing up yet. We'll say that because you haven't seen them. You haven't seen them come riding up
Okay.
yet.
So I'm not with them yet.
Not yet. They're coming. They're right over the hill.
Okay.
You guys will see each other. But we'll say you pull back because you kind of want to see things. You know that you're not a frontline fighter necessarily.
Okay.
Yeah. So you pull back. You kind of disappear into the throw of all the horses and people running around. That sounds great. Yeah. The Doans go right in. They do pretty good. Shots are firing. Some of the militia are as they're knocked off the horses. One Doan, this guy's kind of wild. He jumps up on his horse's saddle and he dives on top of another guy, kicks him off of his horse, jumps on that horse, goes rides back around with his horse, and he goes tearing off. He's horse napped a ride here. He goes tearing off. The Doans have kind of caught you guys by surprise, and it's showing. The militia are they're wheeling, trying to get a hold of things. They're gonna go. Oh, okay. The captain is able to. He kind of waves his sword in the air, yells, "To me, men! To me! Come on!" And he makes a line, and they charge towards the main body of the Doans, and they're able to kind of scatter. So, and again, this is all at night. You hope people aren't hitting their friends. There's a good chance they potentially are. It's super chaotic. Lots of noise, lots of shouting, lots of fun. Y'all hear this as you come riding up. Patrick, I guess, are you riding still in the back with Patrick?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Did we gather more people?
Yes,
on the way down?
y'all have about 10 farmers in the area mustered out. More are coming, but you were able to grab 10 of them who were part of like the Minutemen sort of staff, and they were ready at the moment's notice. And they jump on the horses. They come riding out with you guys. You're kind of, it's southern Hunterdon. I mean, it's a big area. You guys kind of spread out in a line of, maybe several hundred feet between riders, trying to hear and get a feel for what's going on. And one of the guys to the far right is like, hey, I hear something. I hear shots. And you all kind of move together as a group, and you come over the hill, and you see this, here really, this giant commotion down in kind of a depression, kind of feeds in there, right in Marianne's backyard.
Literally.
Is it really? That's
the way you're describing it. Literally.
Yeah. Okay. I'm making stuff up, but great. Fill me in if there's any like hills or knolls or something.
You want to highlight.
Yeah.
You got 3 creeks to deal with.
Oh, okay, excellent. You all come riding up, and there's a muddy creek. And this is the summer, so it's kind of dried out. It's been a hot summer. You're able to kind of like ford across, but you got to be careful. And you'll have to pay attention to that as you're fighting, because water slows movement and it can trip you up too. Okay, you guys roll me your initiatives. And you just add your d20 and then add your dexterity modifier. 20, Sarah? Okay, so we'll put you. Ava's going to go right above Claire. Benjamin, what did you have? 7. Okay, you're going to go right above the militia. Nicolette? 9. Okay. And you'll go right above. And I'll say that Patrick will go on your turn as well. Okay, Ava, you take a quick survey of this. It's chaotic. You're not sure who's who, what's what. Lots going on. Yeah, you don't see Claire yet.
I don't know what's going on.
That's fine. Do you want? You can. I mean, you're talking about climbing up a tree. Climb up a tree.
Oh yeah. I will perch myself somewhere up high.
Okay, that sounds great. Yeah. So you scramble up a tree.
Right. In a comfortable position.
I think that. What kind of trees did you have around your house, Marianne?
Oak.
Okay, those are great. Yep, big branches. Not a lot of leaves to get in your way. Just spread out. You find an old one. Yeah, you scramble on up it. Take a seat. Perch there. You're not really sure who's who in all of the commotion. It's dark. You can see a couple lanterns. A couple people have lanterns. You don't even know what the domes look like. They all look the same. And you're just gonna try and suss out what's going on. Roll me a perception check.
You said you have a lamp right by your face.
You do. Roll me a perception check. 12. Okay. You can kind of tell by like what people are shouting that some are like militia and some are don't. That's probably going to be your best way to do it. If you hear people yelling loyalist or traitor, traitor's kind of a tough one. Those damn domes, something like that. You can kind of get a feel, but you're still not 100% sure. But okay. You circle back around. You see more domes. Some guys are kind of clashing. You're able to get close enough. You guys. What do you want to do?
So, but like, because I went back, I circled around and come back.
Okay, nice. All right. Yes. In fact, I'm going to say with your 20, you were able to pick out what is clearly one of the leaders of the domes because he's not engaging in it and he's kind of like saying, all right, you guys go here, you guys go there, and you have come right up behind him. Nice. Okay. You get a solid shot right into his shoulder, and he kind of. Oh. Yeah, it's 20, and you also have. You're a firebrand, not a rogue. Okay, so what's that? 18. His head just disappears. He slumps. He slumps. You gotta aim, and you're like, I get him in the shoulder, and you're like, this guy's a scum. And you get him, and he slumps to the ground, and one of the guys yells, Abram, what? Ah! And he turns and sees you. Ah! And he comes riding towards you, fire in his eyes. You've killed his cousin. And does a 14 hit you? Okay. He comes charging, fires a pistol. You dodge out of the way. This guy, he fights with two weapons. He has a sword and he swings at you with the other one as he passes natural one and he overswings and falls from the horse. Your horse rears up above him and knocks him in the head and he falls unconscious. And yeah, wow, way to go. Killed the leader, knocked out his flunky. Okay, excellent. The rest of the Doans haven't seen you, Sarah. You're up in the tree. They're not going to see you. A couple of them see reinforcements arriving and go, we got trouble, boys! More of them! And they circle around towards you two. Nicolette. Ooh.
No.
A sword comes swinging by. I assume like a 21 is going to hit you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you feel a slice appear on your upper arm here as you take 6 points of damage. Yeah, they don't know. They just see you as an enemy. You're sliced. Patrick yells out, unhand her, you fiends! And he tries to wheel the horse around to protect you, put himself in front. Benjamin, this guy comes charging towards you, and his horse, like, you're near the creek, and the horse doesn't like the creek, and it, like, stops suddenly, and the guy goes, phew! And just, like, knocks himself out on a rock and slumps over. He rolled it down. Excellent. Nicolette, Patrick, y'all are up.
Okay.
Patrick wheels around. he pulls out a pistol. It's the only one that he's got, and he fires at the guy who cut you, and just misses it.
Okay. I will also take a shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where Patrick misses, and the guy kind of like pulls out of the way. He's like, and he's gonna come and slice at Patrick's throat. You get the guy. Roll me your damage. You have sneak attack.
And 1d12.
Because this guy is close to your, because y'all are in close enough range with each other. The D12 is the big chunky one.
Okay, so that's a 1 on that. That's
Yeah, your 2d6.
it's 5, 10.
10 total with your modifier. Add your dex modifier in there too. That should be you should have a +3.
Yeah.
13. Okay. You plug the guy, and he slumps over. Is he dead? Is he not? You're not sure, but he rides off. He's not swinging his sword. Sure.
Yeah.
You slug one. He's wow. Oh wow. You can do no wrong with this man. He wheels the horse. He grabs the pistol in his hand. He wheels it around. And he charges towards the Doan line. Gunter.
Am I close? How far am I?
The main body of people fighting and battling is probably a couple hundred feet ahead of you. There are some guys who have come towards you. The one guy who was charging you, he's unconscious next to a rock. No one else seems to have seen you, so you kind of have a clear field to do whatever you want.
I can't hear this.
Oh, on your horse? Yeah, you can definitely get within 80 feet.
Horse.
Yeah, because you're on a horse. Yeah, you can absolutely get within 80
Then,
feet.
yeah, I'll take some shots.
Okay. Yeah, you kick your horse forward. Go right.
2 pistols. Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
6.
One shot goes wide.
That's a 23.
Oh, yeah.
Cool pistols.
Nice.
15.
Okay. Yeah, that's excellent. So the one shot goes wide. Your horse kind of jerks, goes off. Then the other one, though, you're able to kind of overcompensate, not overcorrect, but correct for your shot. And Adon is about to attack you can tell he's a captain somewhat because he's got a torch and he's yelling, and you can see he's got the regalia of a militia captain, and a man is about to take a lance to him. People would use, it wasn't always just like swords, they would also use like spears. Actually more convenient. And he looks like he's about to run him through with the lance, and then you get the guy right in the throat, and he gurgles and falls from his horse and dies.
Is there anything else?
Around, yeah, then there's other people circling around.
Can I?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Can I action search? Just take one more shot.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yep.
So 21.
You tap into your hatred of the British and the crown and the adrenaline of the moment. Yes, you are absolutely. Fire, kill that guy, whip around, grab your other pistol, fire.
6.
All right, keep track of how many pistols you have on you because
That
it's
I would
difficult
have
to
to
really.
reload, so I wouldn't be able to do that.
I'll say that you have another one. You picked one up.
I did pick one up. I
You
actually
did.
pick
Yes,
one
you
up.
did.
Yeah.
Yep. So we'll say, all right, you got it. So, and how much was that damage?
6.
Okay, you get the guy in the leg, and he's like, he's clapping his hand, and he kind of peels off. All right, excellent. Okay, excellent work, Benjamin. So you've taken him out. At this point, it's the captain. He rallies his men. He kind of yells, "To me, to me!" Again, makes another line, and they go charging towards the Doans. At this point, the Doans have taken some pretty heavy casualties. They've lost one of their leaders thanks to you, and they one who y'all didn't know, Sarah, you would see this guy from the tree. He's been standing up, waiting on his horse on a hill, and he gives out like a long whistle, and all the Doans, a group, you can kind of tell who are Doans, they separate, and they go charging towards him, and they have peeled off. You have an action, Sarah, that you can do before they get out of reach.
The guy who's with them is on ours.
No, he seems to be for the Doans.
So the Doans are like congregating.
Yeah. He's like calling them, they're pulling off towards him. You would assume he's a Doan because the guys that are still yelling, who have rallied their horses, they come towards this captain that you can tell from the torchlight too. You can see he's where. 100 feet.
How far?
I can tell you real quick.
What is it?
You have the Pennsylvania rifle, right, Sarah? That has a range of 120 feet. All right, try and fire on him. Okay.
It's too dark.
You aim. This is like Last of the Mohicans. You aim, you punt right on him, you fire. The bullet goes whistling, and it just like takes his hat off. And he turns and he looks at the tree, and he points at you, and then and he rides off with his men, and they go tearing off. Captain Frederick, he rallies the men. He sends some of them to chase off the Doans, see where they're going. But he has more important business to. He has to also fulfill arresting John. So he sends you. He trusts you. He says, "Claire, can I have you ride up to take possession of Mr. John Boat? Bring him to Trenton. If he puts up a fuss, you have you can bound and gag him. His honor be damned." And then he thanks you for what you've done. You see this group. You recognize Gunter's bald head shining in the moonlight. And I'll say you guys can kind of compare notes, meet up with each other, compare notes. Patrick's super jazzed and excited by all of the commotion in this. And is very concerned with getting you home safely for the second time in the day. We'll call it there. Next week, or next time we play, we will wrap up the arrest of John Boat and the reading of the Declaration of Independence, which was soon to happen. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining us. See you next time. Join us next time as we continue the adventure of John Boat and our heroes try to get him to Trenton. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you then.